Hello, I'm Adam from TartyBikes and welcome to our tyre fitting and removal tips video. So here we have a 19-inch rear wheel and we're going to pop the rim tape on here as well. Nice little tip for doing this. If you use a normal biro, put that through the valve hole on the rim tape and then through the valve hole in your rim. That'll keep everything square while you're stretching the rim tape on. So use your thumb, just pull nice and hard, slide it round and there we go. Now sometimes they're really tight. If you need to warm it up a little bit, that'll help it to stretch to go on. Next thing is popping the tyre on. Easily done by hand. So you put the tyre on the floor, put the rim into the tyre, and then use your thumb to press the bead on all the way around. Next up, we need to fit the inner tube. And if you pull the tyre away from the valve hole with your thumb, that'll give you some space to get the valve in. And one little tip, make sure your inner tube's got enough air in there just to hold its own shape. That'll stop it from pinch flatting when you put it in. Pop your valve through the valve hole, all the way to the bottom, and then lift the tyre over the tube and push it in all the way around. So next thing, we need to fit the tyre back on. You can do this quite easily by hand, using your fingers and thumbs to squeeze the tyre on. Flip the wheel over, squeeze the tyre in some more, and then for the last little bit, usually gets quite tight. So what you can do here, lean the wheel away from you, pull back, and that pops the bead in nicely. So before you inflate it, make sure you check around both sides so the bead's seated correctly, and also that your valve's nice and straight. So next little scenario, you're out on a ride without any tyre levers, how do you get your tyre off? Well, one of the most important things is making sure that your inner tube's nice and flat. You're just going to cheat and use your Spyro, but you can use an Allen key or a stone, anything like that. Push the wheel against the floor, push your knee into the tube as well. That means that you're going to squash it as far as possible. Even use a friend to push the other part of the wheel if you like. And just wait until pretty much all the air's out the tube. So from there, we need to get your fingers wedged underneath the bead of the tyre. So pull it back, just get a bit of a squeeze going there. Then if you lift the wheel up again, and go around the tyre and squeeze this bead into the centre of the rim. Now there is a little dip there, which gives you a bit more slack to work with. So just keep going around until you've got plenty of slack and your fingers are underneath the bead. And from there, you can lift the bead up, pop it over the rim, and then just push the other side off. And there we go. Hope that helps.